Nice. Straight in.
You gotta see this. You see this? Yeah. Yeah. Let me peep you out. Let me peep you out. Whoa.
Oh man.
Whoa.
Thank you so much. Will you sign the box? 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Oh shoot.
You have a song?
Turn up Spider-Man rules.
What would our band name be? Y'all gotta tell us what our band name be.
Chodes.
Good show. Alright, man. For real. Good. Dripping, boy. Oh, God.
Next side, sir. And close one here, please. I'm shy to do that. One more time, man, right here. He did everything, and I just kind of wrote side. Back this way? Thank you.
Hold it down, Jake.
Stanley! Thank you. And one more right here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gentlemen.
Oh, hi. What's going on, everybody? It's gonna be good.
This is the guy right here. Maestro?
I'm playing Miles Morales, who is the new kid on the block. I'm learning how to be Spider-Man from a version of Peter Parker that forgot how to be Spider-Man. You know, he's in his 40s, and I'm new and I'm young and I'm ambitious, and I'm stepping into. I'm trying to fill someone else's shoes in this universe. So it's a special movie, and we're introducing a new Spider-Man. You want to be Spider-Gwen, who can also be in love with a Spider-Man, but not just that. You know, she can save the world as well. And that's the whole message behind the movie. You know, anyone can wear the mask. The OG fans can be like, yo, my guy is still here. They didn't try to, I mean, he's still alive and well and very present in this movie. That's cool. And there's a new kid on the block, and now I'm introduced to this story. You know, so we have the original Peter Parker fans there, you know, and happy. Then we have the newer fans, the newer age people. And even if you're older and you like Miles, you know, that's the point. We have different characters for you to be able to connect to and to feel like you're represented in this movie, and it's special.
It's a fun movie. It's an action movie. It's got a lot of heart. It's got a great message and a great meaning. You know, the core of it is that anybody can wear the mask. And you're going to see Spider-Man represented with a bunch of different looks. So I think a lot of people are going to be able to see themselves on this screen, which is a really nice thing. I think it's really neat. You know, as I've been doing my press with Shamik, we've met a lot of different reporters who are talking about their kids and their children are African American or Latinos, and they've never seen a character that looks like them. And I'm a father of 2 daughters, and so I'm excited for them to see Spider-Gwen. When they've talked about Spider-Man before, they've called themselves Spider-Man Girl. Spider-Gwen has a better ring to it. I play Peter Parker at 40 years old, so I'm Peter past his prime of being a superhero, and he has to learn that he still has all these tools and he still loves using them. So it's about a guy who's forgotten that he's a superhero teaching somebody who's got to learn how to be one. When I saw this, I saw it a couple weeks ago, I didn't realize an animated movie could look and feel like this. And I think it's going to really change the game for a lot of people who love animated movies like myself.
I play Penny Parker and also SBDR, which is her robot she has a telepathic communication with. And she's a young girl, I think she's a teenager, and she's from the future, a futuristic realm of the Spider-Verse, and they fight crime together. I think this project's just really special in that way because it's about time that we had more diversity in superhero movies, just because it's, you know, typically a white person, and I don't know, I think that all people deserve to wear the mask.
I play Tombstone, the henchman and sidekick to the Kingpin, Wilson Fisk, so I'm super excited and privileged beyond words, man, beyond words. The diversity in the film, the inclusiveness of the film, and of something that's been so legendary and ingrained in, I mean, you know, Spider-Man is like apple pie, American like apple pie, so it just brings it all together, and especially with the timing of things right now, you know, it couldn't be more perfect, right?
I play Aunt May, and she's kind of a badass in this movie, and but ready for anything, naturally ready for anything. This is the first big blockbuster I've been in since 9 to 5, so it was really exciting.
I play Rio Morales, who is Miles Morales' mom. So note that he kept my last name, which is a very sort of Puerto Rican thing, Latino thing, and who's very strong, independent, family-oriented, professional, and family's everything to her. So she's pretty cool. It's exciting, it's moving, it's overwhelming. It's just an honor, honestly, to be part of it. It really is.
It's something brand new that we're doing, and Spider-Man is an African-American Latino man, like from Brooklyn, you know, born and raised. I think it's really important for representation to come out there, you know what I'm saying? And I think that there's no better place to show representation in the superhero world. I think that that's what Stan Lee wanted first and foremost. I think that that's where Marvel came from, to talk about the injustices in the world, to showcase that, you know, prejudices have no place. And, you know, there needs to be people to stand up to that. With this one, I think it's really crazy because we're doing something incredibly funky, something new. You know, there's all different Spider-Verses going on, the mentorship that happens in it, it's the family, the familial bond in this one, you know. Spider-Man has both of his parents, you know what I mean? Like, and you know, he's like trying to find his way as this 13-year-old with this new power. So yeah, I think it's gonna be an adventure that people have no idea is coming their way. Empowerment is like key right now, and especially when it comes to, you know, people of color, you know, to women. Like it's just so great that these studios are now doing projects that are showcasing that, and I, for one, couldn't be happier than being a part of that.
Oh, it's great. I'm having a great time. I'm ready to party, and the movie looks great, and I'm really excited. I mean, I'm excited. Me and this guy right here, he's the genius behind everything, and we're just
We had one crazy night. We cooked like 10 songs.
making trouble. I love Everybody loves Spider-Man, huh?
Post called me up, you know what I'm saying? We had a studio session. We ended up making about 8 songs that night, and Sunflower was one of the jewels that we made that night. And it just was ringing in our ears over time, and it just ended up being like somewhere like through the universe. It just ended up landing in the movie, and it was like big for all of us.
We had a wonderful time trying to create these like really distinct characters, adapting them from comics that existed and bringing them to the big screen, and finding voice talent that sort of supported who those characters are, and it was a blast.
It's about a kid who has an incredible adventure while learning who he actually is and learning how to draw on strength from his family, his friends, and his mentors. It's Spider-Man. It's like, that's what it's all about.
It was made with a lot of sincerity and love, and you can feel the artist's hand on the screen in every frame, and everybody worked really hard to make that a completely novel experience, and you really feel it.
Yeah, that was our guiding light. We always wanted to try and do something new, fresh, original, and groundbreaking, and everybody, this massive team that came together to do it, all had the same goal, and everyone put their heart and soul into it.
I mean, for us, it's all about Miles and his story of him and his family trying to figure out what is going to maximize his potential. What kind of guy does he want to be? And how do we help him become that person? And that's something that's universal. And I get goosebumps just thinking about, how sweet the movie is and how sweet that character is.
Yeah, anyone can be a hero, and we're all counting on you.
These characters are people that have inspired us. So we're really just kind of trying to create a movie that's worthy of them and sort of let them do their thing.
Yeah, it's been a real blast to be able to dive into the box of our favorite characters and bring them to the world, and we just want to do right by them. When we make movies, we're always trying to make each other laugh. So this is no exception, and luckily our senses of humor are immature enough that both adults and kids seem to like it. So that's what's great about this movie. It's something that anyone can enjoy.
It looks completely different. It's literally a comic book come to life, which is the first time we've ever seen that on screen. And it's also, I think, the first time that it's a superhero movie where it says anyone can be the superhero and anyone can be behind the mask. So it's pretty exciting, pretty cool.
I think it just feels really modern, the movie, between the look and the diversity of the cast and the strong female characters. It just feels like modern characters for a modern world.
I mean, it's a big challenge. It's really exciting to just try and take that amazing visual art style and sort of turn it into music. And I wanted to capture the color. It's such a colorful movie. The music had to have that same element of color, and the way it just jumps between styles artistically, musically, it did that as well. So I was just kind of pulling into the musical multiverse, so to speak, and trying to pull it all together to make this Spider-Verse soundtrack.
Amy and I felt zigzag. Let's do something different. When you have Phil and Chris, it will be different. They fell in love with the idea of Miles, and we knew we are making something very unique.
No, I mean, it's really good.
Hey there, here's today's daily fact. Now, the matrix code comes from sushi. That's right. Those complex looking green digits scrolling down the screen in the matrix may look like mysterious code, but in fact they were symbols from a sushi cookbook scanned by the movie's production designer. Now click here below to subscribe for more great content, or on the side for another video.